Hey everybody over in YouTube land. We're working on this 1980 Fox body. We've already done a disc brake conversion and 5-lug setup. As you can see, well, not disc brake, I'm sorry. We upgraded the brakes and did a 5-lug disc brake conversion. So what we got going on here is we got the 95 spindles on. Can't really see it, but 94, 95 spindles. And then we put new springs in, new bushings, all that taken care of. Nothing new with the sway bar, but up here we got new bushings. But as you can see, we went with 94, 95 spindles. Then we went with a 99 to 04 disc brakes in the front. So we put that on here. So we had dual piston versus single piston, and this is aluminum, not cast iron single piston like on the 97, 98 and older. So, and then we got these here, just some drilled and slotted rotors. But yeah, that works great. Now what we're doing, we're converting a 95 rear end. So we got the disc brakes and the 5-lug conversion. We're just putting new fluid in it right now. We just cleaned up the pan and the mounting surface so we could get that all nice and clean. We got the rear end painted, and we're just going to start topping it off. But yeah, so we're going to swap this rear end out here. This is the original rear end, and this car here was a turbocharged 4-cylinder. So we're gonna take that rear end, swap it out with this. So this is the 4-lug. We're gonna be converting to an 5-lug. I don't know why I said 8, but anyways, so yeah. So we'll have disc brakes on this, on the rear, and we'll have 5 lugs. So we'll go from there. But yeah, this car, it's pretty much 100% stock for a 90 or 89 5.0, and just got everything switched over. So we have fuel injection, V8, and the great thing is they put the stock exhaust on. So this thing really needs an exhaust on it. But after we get this all done, we'll talk to the customer and see about doing at least a catback setup so it makes it sound a little bit nicer. And the guy spent quite a bit of money on the V8 swap, so let's spend a little extra money and get a nice exhaust on here, get, you know, some sound. You can see it looks pretty good. But yeah, we'll take care of it. But yeah, right now we're putting new control arms, uppers and lowers on, and they're going to be adjustable for the coil so we can get adjustable ride height. Alright, we just topped off the rear end. We used the friction modifier and some gear oil. Got it pumped in, we're good there. I got all these bolts loosened up on the rear end, so it's getting close to being ready. So all these bolts are loose, even up there, down here, so on, all ready to go. So we got this thing ready to just drop out. I gotta get the brake cable off and the brake hose off, and that's it. Everything else is ready just to pop off. Oh, I gotta do the U-joints. Almost forgot the U-joints. So I'll get the U-joints done right now. Let me go get my socket for that and go from there. We got pretty much everything ready to go. We're just trying to take off this drum so we can get the e-brake cable off. Ooh. Look at that. I can't really see it in the video, but look at that. That's all
Brake dust.
No, that's not dust. That's looks like paint that's boiled. Not boiled, but like got hot and expanded, ballooned.
Ah.
But anyways, so we'll take this e-brake cable off, which is right back there. So we might have to take these off and get it off that way.
Yeah.
And then we'll put the wheel back on when we drop it down. We got this nice little tranny jack here. We got that from Harbor Freight. How much did I pay for that thing again? Like $170 or something like that?
I thought it was $79.
Was it $79?
Less than 100.
I can't remember. I have to look it up again. I don't remember. But not bad for what it is. I like the foot pedal style. I don't like the hand pumps. So this works really well. I had to get it from Harbor Freight. I had the tool for that if you want to use the tool.
Where?
In my drawer for the brakes. That used to be the drawer for the brakes. What is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, that was the drawer for the brakes. Anyways, so yeah. I got that little tool. You can take that off. But yeah, we're getting it. Alright, we just got the rear end dropped out. It's sitting on this little transmission jack. It's being held in pretty good. I forgot to get the video out to show you guys what all we did, but real simple. All we did was unbolt the shocks, lower control arms, upper control arms, but we did the upper control arms, oops. We did the upper control arms first, and then the lower control arms, and tap all the pins out. We're good to go. We're going to put new control arms in. So get new control arms, new bushings, and go to town. But we're just getting this rear end swapped out. But so far so good. The great thing is the brake hose. The brake hose is the same as the newer rear end, so we can just swap that out, no problem, and go to town. We'll get back to you as we progress. We got everything back together, and we have a 5-lug disc brake conversion. The only thing we're waiting on now is the correct brake e-brake cables, because these are for the drum brakes, which are a lot longer. And as you can see here, we would have to use a smaller style from here to here. So called a late model restoration, LMR, and they are getting us the new ones that go from here all the way up to here. They're $45 each. So getting the new ones, it basically these right here, and then we have to run them out because this one goes in the frame. We'll just run them out of the frame. I don't think, because I believe he told me they can't go into the frame. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what he said. So we'll get that swapped out, and then the block, someone way over tightened it, and as you can kind of see, it's real hard to see. Let me see if I can't zoom in. But anyways, someone way over tightened them, and we had to use we tried to use a breaker bar, couldn't even break it loose. We had to use an impact and get it out. Well, when we got it out, it pulled the threads with it. So these are the threads. Anyways, so we are going with a new block, which we had that ordered as well, and that was like 30 some bucks or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, we'll get that. It should be here next week, and then we'll bleed the brakes, get the e-brake cables on, and we'll have brakes and the car can drive and go home. Then the customer will come back. He wants to do exhaust and coilovers. So we'll put new coilovers over. But as you can see, we have all new coils. We have new brakes. We went with the 99 to 2004 style brakes. So that's this here. You can see that block. Huh. That needs to be fixed. We'll fix this real fast. I'll get that done right now, actually. And then, yeah, everything is good. We got the 5 lugs on the front, real nice brakes. And then we got the 5 lugs in the rear. With the original brakes that we bought the rear end with, so we'll get those upgraded later. But yeah, it's looking good. And then the customer is going to save us some money, and we'll do some body and paint. Get this thing painted, make it look nice. But everything else is pretty nice. Well, we spent most of the day on this thing and got it done. The car is down on the ground. We're going to try to get this ride height a little bit better. We can adjust the rears, but the fronts we can't adjust. And they're already lowering springs on the front, but I just don't like how it sits. The front end sit on these coil springs for about a week and a half now. So I think that's as low as it's gonna go. It's not, maybe set a little bit more, but not much. But the car looks pretty good. Not too bad. So we'll get that going. But yeah, here's the old rear end. That's the 4-lug drum brakes. And the new one is already in there, which is the 5-lug, which you can see. And it's got disc brakes. We just got the stock disc brakes on it right now. And we'll go from there. If the owner wants to spend a little more money on the rear brakes, we'll swap out the rotors and maybe put some Cobra style brakes on the rear. I'm not sure. We'll have to see what he wants to do. But this is a huge upgrade from the stock single piston in the front and drum brakes in the rear. So it's a huge upgrade. So it should do pretty good. But yeah, but it looks good. And I think that should do it with this video. We should we'll do some more videos on another car. I think we're done with this one. We just have to read the brakes and all like that, and that's no big deal. And you guys don't need to see that. And then we'll go to another car. I've got this LS swap Chevy pickup that we're still finishing up on. I've got a 03 Cobra coming in for a throw-up bearing. We did quite a bit of work on that, and then the throw-up bearing's going bad already. But yeah, this is a little 6.0 aluminum engine. Not too bad. We're doing an LS swap on that. We made a trade. It goes here, and the computer and stuff fuse box goes here. So we'll be doing that. And then we'll do more Mustang stuff. So we do mostly Mustangs. Once in a while Chevys. Once in a while Chrysler. But anyways, yeah. And then we'll try to put the fuel line on this bad girl and turn up the boost and aim for 990s at the quarter mile on a stock bottom end 302. And it's a non-forged piston style 302. So yeah, this one has the hypertected pistons, not forged pistons. So in 92 is the last year for the forged. 93 they went to the hypertected pistons. And this one has the 5.0 from a 90. It's a 95 engine, the original engine in this car. So yeah, we're gonna see how much we can go for it, and then we're gonna try to big bang it, see how much power it can make. I want to aim to try to get 1,000 horsepower. I know I can't do it, but we're already at 663 to the ground. So E85 and a little more boost and a little more timing. Maybe keep the timing and just up the boost and up the E85. So we'll see. But yeah, we're gonna try to get close to 1,000 horsepower. But first, we're trying to go 990s. We do 990s first, and then we'll try to blow it up. And then we'll put a 351 in this, and then go for 1,500 horsepower. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna have fun with this one. But we still got all these other vehicles we have to do. Got quite a few vehicles, as you can see. Not the white one. And then that 66 over there we have to do. The Chevy pickup over there we have to do. The other 66 I want to get painted. But we got quite a few cars, as you can see. Why can't we zoom in? Oh, we can't zoom in with steady? Are you kidding me? Anyways, but we got cars over there we need to get done. So we'll get these done. But anyways, you guys have a good one.